Here is an intentionally overpowered ability to give to one of your PCs. Also, welcome to Intentionally Overpowered. This is a series of videos just because I like seeing overpowered characters, because as the characters get more powerful, it's easier to just make the world match them. This ability we're going to call Voice of the Reaper. The narrative origin of Voice of the Reaper can come from a bunch of different ways. It could be a god giving you power over death. It could be you inheriting a curse that also gives you boons that are just absolutely terrifying. It could even be a birthright. Who knows? The premise of the power, though, is that the character can see a figure within a certain range and then speak the word die, and they do. Now, some baseline and upfront limitations. At first, it can only be used on humanoids. You can make it so that as the power expands and grows, maybe like past level 10, it works on beasts and undead too. Or treat it like Rangered Favorite Enemy, where they can add a new type after certain thresholds. The consequence is that whenever they use it, they have to make a death saving throw. If they pass the death saving throw, the target dies. If they fail, they take a death save. They can only get rid of one per long rest.
Is that what you tell yourself at night?
Do not play high-level campaigns. I'm telling you, just stop at level 10. You can't handle the emotional stress that this causes. Because, oh sure, you get access to really cool spells when you get to high level. But so does your DM.
At the end of your turn, she has just this look of disgust on her face. You could have been something. Your brother, he was worthless, but you really could have been something. This is what real magic can do. Eli, how much health do you have?
96?
This is power word kill.
Yo.
If the creature you choose has 100 hit points or fewer, it dies.
Yeah, that's it.
You don't have any more spell slots for counterspell?
I use Silvery Barbs.
Yes, you did.
What are they called again?
Annulax batteries.
Harbulary batteries.
That's nothing like what I just said.
So we just threaten people and they give us their gold? Not bad. Do we get tips? Never mind, that was a dumb question. Do you happen to have any kind of script for this? It's my first time, I'm just looking for some inspiration. Give me your gold or give me your life. Ugh. Honestly, that sounds kind of like a backhanded marriage proposal. Your pockets look heavy, why don't I empty those for you? Does that sound too helpful? No? Okay, I'll try it. Oh, I hear something. Where should I stand? Oh, that guy looks... Maybe we should wait for the next one? I don't know, he's just got kind of... Well, his sword is on fire, for starters. I feel like we might be lacking the proper protocol to handle these kind of situations, because for some reason I am very certain that that man can kill me with his mind. Oh, you're robbing him anyway. Ooh, and you're very gone. And he's taking everything off your body, including your clothes, for some reason. Well, that was terrible. Maybe I should have taken that messenger job.
With the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without.
Really good session, thank you. I haven't thought about my backstory yet, but I was thinking just about winging it.
So it's not gonna be easy, it's gonna be really hard. And we're gonna have to work at this every day, but I wanna do that because I want you.
I mean, yeah, I love playing too. It's a great group.
Will you do something for me?
Sure. Yeah.
Please? You just picture your life for me? What's it look like?
Actually, I was thinking my parents were killed by...
Don't you take the easy way out.
Oh, come on. That's not the easy way out. It's a perfectly valid backstory. Look at every Disney movie ever. Besides, I'll do whatever the party wants. I don't see why it's a big deal.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? What do you want? What do you want?
I haven't really thought about it that much.
What do you want?
I don't know.
Damn it. What do you want?
I thought it would be cool to just play this game without having to come up with the backstory. So, is that too much to ask?
You know where we're going?
Kinda. The fuck you mean kinda? Wait. Patronum! Expecto Patronum! What's he doing? Expecto Patronum! Wait, where you going? Expecto Patronum! Oh, you must have missed it. That guy's talking to himself in the middle of the woods. I'm gonna pass on that. So you abandoned me? I thought you had the common sense to walk with me. But survival of the fittest, I guess. I mean, let's just see what he's doing. And if he tries anything, we could just jump him. Expecto Patronum! Fair enough. Expecto Patronum! You! What are you doing? Hey man, you're fucking up my concentration. What the fuck is your problem? Oh nah. Bro, hold on. Come on, this shit is weird. Concentration on what? Look, there's no easy way of saying this, but I'm a wizard. I just come out here to practice my magic, okay? Why are you making that face? What, you're a real wizard? Yes. You don't even look like a fake wizard. It's okay, you can laugh. I wouldn't expect you muggles to understand. Did he just? He did. The M word with his chest. You ready? After you. Well, if you don't get your fake Harry Potter looking ass out of here, no wizard cloak having ass boy. I bet you whip up a mean potion. What's your platform number, bruh? 9 3/5? Boy don't even have a wand. Take it back. Bitch ass wizard, bitch ass boy, bitch ass bitch. Bitch. No one calls me a bitch. Something feels off. My nigga, we are bears. Ah.
Obviously, don't go and do that.
Hey, you do whatever you like.
We can't condone anything of the sort.
No, we can't. Live!
It's pretty sweet to be able to roll d20s just casually on a walk. This dice has all 7 of the Dungeons & Dragons standard dice sets from D4, D6, D8, D10, D12, D20, and even a percentage dice as well. It also has a life counter in the bottom. It works pretty great for road trip one-shot campaigns, or playing just from your couch, or on an international flight if you wanted, or just as a pretty sweet fidget spinner to play with on your walks. This dice set is going to be available on Kickstarter sometime in October, with deliveries being made for early backers sometime before Christmas, and then the other backers after that will get there sometime early next year. The product is ready to go, ready to ship. There's not going to be any weird long lead times. You're not going to be waiting 2 years to get your dice if you order it on Kickstarter. And then after that, you'll be able to buy it just up front on our website, unrolly.com. This dice set in particular has some pretty substantial scratching. You can see on the dragon face there. That's from a box cutter, some testing that we've done recently. I'll snip the clip in now. It's a pretty robust set of dice. It's made from 6061 T6 aluminum. It's hard coat anodized. So I don't think anything's really gonna be hurting it, except for maybe that. You can see some damage there. See if the dice still works. Seems pretty good to me.
Hey man, I just finished my new character. Oh, cool. So what you playing? Okay, so I'm playing a Tabaxi. She's chaotic neutral, and she's a warlock with the Great Old One patron. Tabaxi, chaotic, warlock. So you're playing a Discord kitten. I mean, it sounds good. What's in it? Nope, I'm making a new one.
You ready for D&D?
Yay! Not you!
Okay, new campaign. Introduce yourself.
I'm Aaron.
That's my name.
It's a pretty common name.
I'm a level 1 human, background in loser. I have low charisma, low dexterity, low con, low strength as well, low wisdom. I would say middling intelligence.
Any items?
Yeah, ugly glasses and a dorky t-shirt.
This is hurtful. A real loser.
I'm Tim the Graw.
Yeah.
I'm Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway.
All right. You awaken in the tavern.
Can I roll to poop my pants?
Don't do that. I don't do that.
That one. I initiate small talk with the innkeeper.
The innkeeper's going to make an attack roll against Aaron. What's your AC?
9.
You think I'm a fool? Oh! I raised you, and don't call me Galir, all right? I know that I said
What else am I supposed to call you? Stranger? Stranger with no biological link to me? That's a lot to say every time I address you.
I know that I said some hurtful things when I first found out
Yeah, you said you're no longer a Faith. And guess what? I'm not. I'm just Fig now.
Fig, I'm sitting here with beans on my shirt. I put on some weight. You ever heard of a fat elf?
Not
You ever heard
until
of, I've never
you.
seen a fat elf in my life, and I'm here with a bad comb-over and beans on my shirt.
Okay, fine.
And I'm
I'm
reaching
sorry,
out to
Galir. I'm sorry that I got angry at you. You're just some random man. I shouldn't be mean to you.
Player death? Always on the table. You mean player character death, right, bro? No. D&D died after 3.5. It's not about telling a story, bro. It's about playing a game. Women! My orcs are evil. My drow are slavers. My tieflings are also evil. My dwarves are racist. My elves are segregationist. No safety tools at my table. Get that shit out of here. I've just played with the same people I've always played with, so I know exactly what their comfort levels are regarding specific topics before I even bring them up. That kinda sounds like a safety tool, bro. What the fuck? Queers! Paladins are about following laws. Like the laws of their own internal code, right? No, like made up laws by people. Oriental Adventures. Now that was peak. Wheelchairs, absolute immersion breaker. Anyway, I'm homebrewing a 2-headed dragon that breathes poison gas and speaks only in riddles. I don't see race at my tables. Black people scare me.
Don't tell lies. Go to school. Don't drink water.
Hi, I have this artifact I need to hide away for a long time, possibly forever, where no one would ever find it. Well, you've come to the right place. Let me start with 2 words, maybe 1. Underground. You know, burying it actually does make a lot of sense. We could have an encrypted map hidden somewhere and... What? No. It will be in a room underground, and that room will be connected to a series of other rooms. Oh, okay. Look, the first room will have a riddle. A riddle? Yes, written in the wall, something like, give me a drink and I will die, but feed me and I grow stronger. And then if they guess it, a door will appear. Fire. Oh, thank you. I thought it was quite nice as well. No, I mean the answer is literally the word fire. I think I read that in a book of riddles for children once. Yes, the word was fire, but that's just a warm-up, okay? Look, next room. Skeletons. 3, maybe even 4 of them, just hanging out. Skeletons. Yes, necromantically infused skeletons. They're quite expensive and not terribly effective, but they are spooky, scary skeletons. I'm not... Next room, a pit in the ground, full of snakes. How long do snakes even live? Oh, not terribly long, to be honest. Most people just hire a snake caretaker to come by once a month to feed and care for the snakes and replenish as needed. That seemed horribly impractical. Oh, we would just install a service entrance in the side of that room so they would not have to disturb the skeletons every time they came through. I think I'm good. Wait, you haven't heard my idea for the last room. It's very, very exciting. Okay, fine. What is it? A door. Just a door. We would not even have to lock it. Oh. Okay, sold. Very good.
Easy does it. Did you just pickpocket me? No. Yes. Well, you got 2 choices. Jail or death. And don't even think about bribing me. Oh, I never would. Oh. Night-night. I'm not helping you carry all that. Guess I'll just have to keep all these spell scrolls for myself. What kind of scrolls are we talking? Oh, he's waking up. No, he's not. Why do you always make the sound? Because it's fun. Hey, I saw that. No, you didn't. Fine. Whoops. Hey, we all saw that. I'm out. Everybody just stay back. What are you doing? This is the most powerful shadow druid in all the lands. That's just a regular cat. You are about to be sorely mistaken. Run. Wait, what? Run!
You ever played D&D? I love D&D. It's one of my favorite games. But have you ever played D&D with a bunch of gang members? You see, there was a growing fear that I had in my neighborhood from my mom was that she was going to get, hurt by a bunch of gang members in my community. That's what's going to happen. I was scared. So I ended up getting a bunch of people in blue and a bunch of people in red and having them hang out at my house on the same day. Now, this was dangerous. This was not a smart idea. I don't recommend initially doing this unless you're really good at talking to people. So I had them come over same day. I had some grilled cheese. The grilled cheese had cream cheese, American cheese, and I had tomato soup. And I had apple juice. Now, this was food to settle them down. So we all meet in my basement. We all just chill out in my basement. So this is the fun part. They all immediately see each other and are just like, oh, man, that's Ray Jack. That's Ray Jack. Man, what? And they're just mad at each other. Like, whoa, calm down. I got food for us, bro. Chill out. I'm cool with his sister, and I'm cool with their brothers. Like, I just wanted to hang out. I just wanted to get to know y'all right quick. I didn't know what was going on. Then they explained to me that they're both on opposite sides of the color spectrum. I'm just like, that's fine and dandy. I didn't know that. I did know that, but I didn't want to tell them that. And I was like, listen, I just want to introduce y'all to a game called D&D. And they're just like, oh, you mean that nerd shit, huh? I'm like, yeah, I just want to teach you guys about it. I ended up teaching them, like, character sheets for them and things of that nature. But they weren't going to play regular D&D. I don't think they would enjoy high fantasy of that variety. So I homebrewed an entire game. First homebrew game, we played 2 different sessions. We did 2 campaigns, by the way. I want to point out, this was very successful. First campaign we did was a homebrew of Detroit. A homebrew of Detroit. And the goal of the campaign was to get to Canada. That was it. That was the whole goal of the campaign, get to Canada. Had them make their own characters, had them pick specific races. There was the street pharmacist. The street pharmacist was one of the people that had a bunch of extra abilities, and I used help from Reddit to help make the classes and things of that nature. I wish ChatGPT was out during this time. It would have been way easier. You can just put these in a ChatGPT, would have got done immediately. But I had a notepad and stuff like that, and I wrote down everything, and I was their dungeon master. This game went on for like 7 months, which on the real span of things, a shorter campaign, we actually ended up meeting, and they had to lie to their friends in order to play with me. They had to be like, oh yeah, I'm hanging out with a KK and stuff like that. It was like, oh man, I think I saw old boy from the other colors over there. Like, nah, I ain't see him. Nah, that's not true. And they ended up actually becoming friends and ended up actually getting out of the gang life because it was childish to them after they got done playing D&D, and they also wanted to do another campaign. And the second campaign we did was a homebrew of Candyland. That was nuts. We had different races like the Licorice Troopers. We had the Marshmallow Car Shows. We had the Gumball Mafia. It was so fun how we had this whole game going. And I made a separate class that wasn't like strictly candy based. It was just called the Jawbreakers. It was a black guy, and he had his fists were a coating of jawbreakers around him. That was the whole thing. But man, that was a fun time. Ended up actually helping my mom out in the long run. Really good time.
Relax and enjoy a healthy dose of prolonged eye contact. 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 Prolonged eye contact.
Let's start this new campaign.
Hey! Skip!
Skip. Let's skip what?
Come on, where is she? Where is she?
Who? Her! I'm on a time schedule, man! There's a woman!
Great! Flirt, seduce! Time! World record!
What was that?
Oh, I was trying to see how fast I could seduce a creature in a D&D game.
I'm not gonna let that happen.
Oh, it's fine, I'm done. Plus, I can't really do anything because the lovemaking cutscene is playing.
I'm sorry. The what now?
Yeah, you heard me. Now describe the scene.
What?
Oh, by the way, when I ducked behind that vat for cover, I found a valve marked danger, do not turn.
You didn't turn it, did you?
Of course I did.
and the monster does 15 damage. 15 damage? 15 damage, yeah. I'm down. What? Yeah, what? How are you down? I only had 13 hit points. Why do you only have 13 hit points? We're level 5. I dumped my constitution. Oh no. You dumped your constitution? I dumped my constitution. Why would you do that? I thought it was useless. Why would you think that? I told you that it was your health, your literal health. I didn't think that was super important. This is only our second session and first bout of combat in this campaign. What? How bad is it? What is your constitution's modifier? -2. -2? -2. Also, can you please stop repeating everything I'm saying? I'm repeating it because I can't believe my ears. Okay, well, since my character is already dying and I was the healer, I will just make sure my next character has really high con, okay? That would be a good idea. Okay, so, anyways, you're down, so it's your turn. What would you like to do? Well, great news, everybody. I actually have a health potion, so I'll go over and give it to your character so that she's back up and doesn't die. No, please don't. What? Why not? I really gotta rearrange my stats, okay? It's okay. I want to die. Well, that's morbid. Well, okay. I'm actually gonna use my great sword, and I'm gonna attack twice and Divine Smite.
A murderer becomes a serial killer with just 2 more kills.
That is a motivational quote. I'd put that up on my wall. I'd prefer that to like Live, Laugh, Love. I could put it right up here.
Before you go in, there's one last security measure. I just have to scan both of you with this. Well, what does that do? It identifies demonic presence, sentient possessions, mental conduits to eldritch deities, things like that. Really, it's just standard protocol. Okay. Yeah, well, let's start with you. Crickets. That's funny because there's nothing going on. No, it seems like a cricket actually has some kind of psychic connection to you. It's not a security risk, but you should still probably get that checked out at some point. Wait, what? Anyway, on to you now.
Hello, we're actually trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. Please call the number on the screen now. She was 333 he did 2. And you know what? 6. I hate saying quite unsure. 6. In order to register your warranty and resubmit a claim so that your business can be qualified for a $2.5 million loan, will say expendable at any cost.
I'm gonna have to ask you to come with me. Yeah, I figured as much.
As a game master, sometimes you gotta let the dice tell the story, especially if a player gets the lowest roll you've ever had at a table.
It's like throwing pocket sand at this thing or hot embers into its eyes.
Okay, so the edge I think is either gonna be veils, iron, or teeth.
I'll take iron, because I don't have veils.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'll take teeth.
Okay.
Teeth and break.
The skill here would be outwit, I think.
Outwit, I can take outwit, yeah.
Okay, go for it, yeah.
So-
I'm gonna have you add 3d6 because you're using your fire, but I need you to cut 2 for how difficult this maneuver is gonna be.
2, 3, yep, I just have to make my math right. That's 5d6. Cut 2, right?
Yes. The silence.
It doesn't matter if you cut 2. I quite literally rolled 5 ones.
Get out of here!
Absolutely not! Okay, this is what happens.
In the arms of the angel.
Monologue of a villain watching their nemesis bleed out. Let's do it. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're not dying, are you? You don't die. That's not how this ends. You get up, you run away, or I run away. We do this over and over again. We dance. We continue to dance, and we will continue to dance till the end of time. Wake up! Wake up! No, this is not how this story ends. It doesn't end with you falling so pathetically. This isn't beautiful. This isn't grand. This isn't how this ends. Get up.
The new 1D&D rules have changed Counterspell, and people are kind of freaking out. The casting creature now needs to make a con save, and only if it fails does your counterspell work. This is good because it gives players a chance to battle through a counterspell. But also, it sucks because most high-level spellcasters have buffed con saves. But also, now if your spell is countered, your spell slot isn't expended, so you can just try again next turn. But also, it sucks because now you trade a third-level spell slot just to cast counterspell, and they don't lose any spell slots even on a fail. But also, the old counterspell was a massive no fun button that everyone hated when it was used on them. But also, counterspell is one of the most iconic spells in D&D, and making it not good feels weird. But also, this spell is probably less annoying when used on players, which is likely a good thing overall. But also...
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I'll see you all next week. Later. Have a good one. And the last video will not be about D&D.
Wrong with trying to be better.
Nothing inherently. But why do you want to be better?
What else is there to do?
You're not serious, are you?
I'm kind of serious.
Well, I could think of quite a few things you could do instead, but they all involve actually living.
I'm trying to, but I'm flawed.
And?
Should we not try to fix our flaws?
In my mind, they give a person character.
Charming for some, but I feel like I'm more fundamentally defective.
Wow, so you're fundamentally flawed, and you're destined for greatness. You truly are just so special.
I know it sounds stupid, but I feel as though I have the ingredients to be great, but I'm missing a key piece, which means that I'm worse than if I didn't have those ingredients at all.
Tell me, if you met someone like you, someone with grand ambitions who couldn't realize them, someone who was stuck in the inaction of every day, would you have empathy for them?
Honestly, of course I'd be nice and kind and polite and say all the right things, but no.
Because you'd see yourself in them.
Yeah, my worst fear.
Well, no wonder you mistreat yourself.
Excuse me?
And if looking in the mirror is that bad, then of course you cling to delusion.
So what do you suggest I do?
Get over yourself. I mean that lovingly.
Gosh, I wish I'd thought of that.
A bit of self-compassion and empathy wouldn't go astray either.
Oh, come on.
Not for any moral reason, mind you. No, I know you don't want any pity. I'm just a practical person. Consider this. You have tried the same tactic for years, and it has gotten you nowhere. Maybe it worked once or twice, maybe even worked for a time, but it doesn't work anymore. So why not try a different approach? Besides, what have you got to lose? It's not like you're doing anything anyway.
But maybe if I just tried harder,
Oh, sure. Try that for another year, and we can resume our conversation when you eventually come crawling back to me.
Fine. It doesn't work. At least for me.
Okay, genius. Then try a different way. Try humility. Try lowering your standards. Try observing yourself, observing your patterns of behavior, and lowering your standards even beneath that. Make it such that you can experience at least a modicum of pleasure. Because right now, even if you achieve perfection, the only thing you'll experience is not pleasure, but relief.
Which is not a fun game to play.
So it's little wonder you sit on the bench.
So I have to accept myself.
Yes, you must learn to look at that reflection with full acceptance, no flinching. This is who you currently are, and that's fine.
It's fine?
Yes, fine. Not fine as in done, not fine as in resigned to it, fine as in fine. Fine as in having no negative emotion, fine as in being able to experience excitement for the possibilities of the future, fine in the same way that a blank canvas is fine, fine in the same way that a bud of a flower is fine before it blooms. It's fine.
I'm not sure.
What would you be willing to do in order to fix yourself?
Anything.
Really?
I think so.
Then do the hardest thing and look at yourself fully and accept it and embrace it and love it and swallow your pride and realize that every day you are trying to run a marathon on a broken leg and you are only making it worse. Have the humility to do the small things, take the small steps and build from there.
And what then?
We'll have much more to talk about.